Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of you. My name is NURUL AFIQAH binti RAZAK with matric number 2111994.
My name is NORNAJWA FITRIAH binti MUHAMAD and my matric number is 2123-01-80.
Assalamualaikum, my name is ANISSA NABILA binti NASIR and my matrix number is 210984.
My name is Muhammad AZRUL. My matrix number is 2111-211191.
Hi, my name is NURATHILAH binti KAMIL. My matric number is 21181.
Okay, so all of us have been assigned to make a discussion about a topic, technology. Integration of technology in classroom can hinder a positive learning environment. So based on this topic, are you guys ready to talk about this topic?
Ready?
Yes, ready.
Okay, so maybe we can have Atila's point about this topic.
Okay, so I agree with this statement which integration of technology in the classroom hinders a positive learning environment. This is because it will cost money. Nothing in this world is free, and buying cutting-edge electronics for a classroom is downright expensive. So while there's no way to avoid spending money modernizing a classroom, it is at least possible to maximize the total cost of ownership by installing devices with longer lifespan and reduced maintenance. So, Najwa, do you agree with me?
Yes, I agree with your point, which is this technology costs a lot of money, because when we say about technology, it's not about the device. It's also about a strong network infrastructures that requires fast, high quality Wi-Fi at school and home, as well as data privacy and security, access to digital resource and much more. Plus, it also costs more money in designing, building, and supporting a strong network. Infrastructures must be done with a great amount of care. When it needs a great amount of care, it also needs a lot. It also costs a lot of money. Especially today, we are in a pace where our economy are slowly recovering back. This result, our people are in budget limitations. So I think it is cost a lot of money. So what about the others' opinion?
Yes, I agree with Najwa's statement because a lot of money consumption can make me not concentrate with my class, and the connection is always have problem, so I never concentrate with the class. So what IRFAN view about this topic? What are your points?
It's a good point, but I have my opinion. My opinion is I the integration of technology in classroom give positive learning. The uses of technology can improve the teaching outcomes. The technology can make the learning more easier for students and also for teachers. So many technology can be used in learning process such as laptop and projector. This technology can help teacher to teach students more efficiently. It is because teacher not to write the materials learning in whiteboard, but only can use a laptop to teach the student by display the learning materials through the projector. Therefore, it can save the time to teacher for do the learning process. So it's my opinion. How about the others?
Okay, so I think the use of the projector has been used during our primary school, right?
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Okay, I can say that I agree with Irfan's point just now, that saying it can improve the teaching skills because they use a new alternative way to teach in the classroom. And I will also agree that the technology usage in a classroom can grow the understanding about the technology, like how to use a computer, laptop, and so on. It is not only being used for programming student and also IT student. So even just a normal student also able to know about the technology.
Mm,
I partially agree with
yes.
uh, okay, I partially agree with Afika and juga Irfan, because in my opinion, it's easier to study with using the technology, as we can get the information just by a click. However, it is easier for students to be distracted, because when we using technology, we are exposed to the ads, um, to the pop-ups, to the games, news, and social media. And technology also provide an access to inappropriate content or information if the proper security measures are not put in place. So this resulting the students are not engaged in the lesson, thus hinders a positive learning environment. Based on my experience myself, when I use technologies in classes, it's either for research purpose or anything, I do easily get easily distracted by social media, causing me to lose track of my studies. So how about the others?
Uh, may I
Yeah,
interrupt?
sure.
I agree what you're saying. May I add something more with the Afika and Irfan point just now? I want to add something.
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Technology into the introducing technology into the classroom will provide new ways to strengthen peer-to-peer and student-teacher relationship also, because some students embrace to us face-to-face with the teacher, right? So they can ask them via classroom email, and the email also can connect students with one another for tutor and homework help and also mentorship. So this technology also can strengthen their relationship.
Uh, sorry, but I didn't get eye to eye with Afika, Anissa, and Fan. But I strongly agree with Najwa, which she says that technology will distract students, right? Because as we know, technology provide a lot of platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, Google, Facebook, and many more. So, students, from my experience, if someone texts me or if I get a notification from the smartphone or whatever devices, even if I have silent my devices, I still cannot cannot what we call that, get away. Huh? the get away my hands from the phones, because we already attached with the uh, smartphone already.
Okay, talking about the distraction, I think it can be uh, prevent by the teacher in the classroom. The distraction itself can be controlled by the teacher by minimizing the usage of the technology in the classroom, For example, like only use the gadget for certain time, so they won't be distracted a lot during the lesson.
Uh,
Uh, I agree with AFIQAH about the teachers can minimize the uses of the gadget, because in my experience, um, I my teachers also minimize uh, the students uh, the uses of the gadget, so uh, we can more focus to the learning in the class. So I agree with Afika and Afika tadi.
May I add something?
yes, sure.
Okay. When student always use the technology, student will only rely on technology because and it will cause student to be unexcited and lazy to learn at school, and they believe that learning by themselves using computer is much better and faster. So without the help of teachers at school, they can also learn easily through technology. This will cause them to rely on technology rather than school. You
Yes,
get what I mean?
yes, yes.
I actually agree with Anissa. So I want to add some points. As Anissa said, when we use too much technology, the students only relies on the technologies, right? So in my opinion, by using a lot of technologies, it will only discourage the creativity and the problem solving of the students. Because by having technology in the classrooms, especially the online, the internet one, the students tends to use the fastest and easiest way to complete their works. It's either by cheating or copy paste the other friends' assignments, or even search online for other people's works and submitted them as their own. This attitude definitely not a positive learning environment, as they do not maintain any progress in learning. So as since all the information are included in the internet, allowing them to complete their tasks without having to solve the problems uh, in a creative and imaginative ways, the technology only leads the students to have less creativity. So what about the others' opinion?
Okay, so you're talking that the technology will make the less creativity, right?
Yes.
Okay, in my opinion, I think that technology will not lessen the creativity in a student, because um, we have lots of interesting things in our gadgets like phone, tablets. We even can paint in our phone, in our tablet, and also there's a lot of interesting applications like quizzes or Kahoot that can make students being creative and add more informations about surroundings and about the lesson.
Could I say something here?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
I think I agree with Najwa point, but I have another point of view. So when we use more technology in the classroom, students will have less social interaction. For example, students will communicate less with friends and teachers, and they're spending more time on their device than communicate. So what are your opinion about this?
Uh, I don't have a same point of view with Anissa, because in my opinion, even we use the technology in the classroom, we tend to have face-to-face interaction also, such as the group discussions, we do the interaction, the presentations. So it's still, even with the usage of the technology, we still have the interactions between students, between our peer, between our teachers, just like what we do now. We use the technology, right? We use the technology, but we still can discuss. We can still interaction. We can still do our interactions, and we can communicate well. So I think technology does not uh, lesser the human interactions.
Okay, I agree with Wawa's point that saying the technology does not lessen the communication between the teachers and students. But to think back, based on my experience, I think that tech, the the use of technology in the classroom actually can cause tiredness, because too long technology consumption can cause back pain and headache. Like, based on my experience, when I was in my primary school, my teacher used the projector a lot, and we need to raise our face just to look at the screen appear, because the the screen is kind of high, so we need to raise our face, and then we were having back pain. Do you guys have the same experience as me or not?
I think I have the same like similar
Yes.
experience.
Yeah,
Me
me
too.
too.
Yes, me too.
Okay, so that is why I said that too much use of technology in classroom can cause tiredness, because we use it for a long time, like 2 hours classes and so on.
Um, so anyone have the other opinion?
No.
Okay, since there's no people stating their opinion, I think we all reaching the end of the discussion. Let me recap the important points in our discussion just now, which are easy for students to be distracted. Student relies too much to technologies. Technology discourage creativity and technology causing tiredness. After listening to the opinions presented in the discussion, the majority of us agree that integration of technology in the classroom hinders a positive learning environment. So, uh, that's all from us about this discussion. Thank you.
Thank you for participating in this discussion. See you later.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.